she's like, no, she can't. And I think if it's fasting or something, they can, especially the ones
Okay.
from Doha. They like very strict when it comes to like the culture.
Did you go into like the bikini business because obviously like now with the baddie era, it's sexual appeal is more
Not,
like a
not really. Sparkling girls, or bottle girls, you see
yeah,
in
yeah,
clubs.
yeah.
Then editorial modeling. So it's basically an agency, but not the pageant type where there's pageants involved and crowns and all that. No, not that.
So
It's
you're
more.
operating bottle girls, is that what you say?
I mean, it's
Welcome back to another episode of Sounds Good Enough and a happy new year to everyone. Today I have a very special guest. Her name is Bianca. Am I saying it correctly? I feel like it has
no.
like a
It is.
little.
You are saying it correct, but like my full name is Nibianca,
Yeah,
but
that's
I go
see
by
how you say
Bianca
it.
because I know
It's
the Nibianca. Everyone is about.
yes.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
That.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you say it differently. How do you say it again?
Nibianca.
Bianca.
No,
Okay.
Bianca. It's like a prefix for Bianca. No,
No,
Bianca.
but the way you say it,
That's
even
it.
like just Bianca
Like
as well,
I
you say
always also like try and like figure out why people can't pronounce my name. Isn't so simple?
so.
Isn't it
I
simple?
mean, it is, but it has like a, what can I say, like a tongue roll. Bianca.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's just no Bianca.
Bianca.
Yes, that's
Okay,
also fine.
Bianca. Okay, Bianca. For the people who are watching, would like to know who is Bianca.
Okay, so my name is Nibianca Geswind. I'm from the East Rand of Johannesburg. I can't really say much about myself because I can now say that I'm kind, I'm confident, I'm this and I'm that, and then when you view me as something
No,
else.
but how do you view yourself?
No, that's why I'm
Forget
saying I'm
about
still
it.
in that I'm still in that process of like also finding myself and
Yeah.
getting to know who I am because it's like as you like grow older, you sort of change your personality here and there.
Yeah.
You're not gonna forever remain that confident as you were maybe in high school or so.
That's
I
true.
just feel like people go through different stages in life. They reach different age groups, and that comes with like different personalities.
Okay, where are you now?
But what I can say about myself is that I'm a very stoic individual, and I view myself as a person with like a big heart. I'm very like kind-hearted. If it's even a word, is it a word?
Yeah, kind-hearted. Yeah, just a stoic woman who's also kind-hearted.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's now the things that can never change.
Okay, so that's set. Like
That's
even when you're
that
80, if someone
remains.
asks you, you will say like, "I'm a stoic, kind-hearted woman."
That's how I've always been, and
Yeah.
that will like never change.
Okay. For people who don't know what stoicism is, how would you explain it?
To me, the word is basically someone that can go through anything, but then they just keep it to themselves. So I feel like I'm that kind of person. If I'm gonna go through something, whether it's personal, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I just feel like that's who I am.
Okay. And for someone who's in aviation, do you think that's important to be able to have to go through things and still have like a level-headed? Is it intense in that?
I'm not gonna lie, it can like have a huge impact on how you also gonna respond to other people because you work with people a lot.
Yeah.
You in PICS, which is passenger handling, you work with like a lot of people. So when I'm now and then it does like have a huge impact on like my occupation because when I like carry things like when I bottle things up, obviously it's gonna make you a very grumpy person, I would say. And then you now take that energy when you like help other people. So I can say that it's not actually a good thing. But then that's just who I am.
That's
Like
just
we
so.
all
Yeah.
can't go out and vent to people. Like I'm not like that.
What actually got you as a colored South African from the Israel, what actually got you into like aviation? Or what made you go, you know what, I wanna.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the uniform. I like the attire, but
So it's the fit.
and they always also look so very professional always. So I sort of liked that vibe, but I always wanted to be in that field. Given that it's also where you work with like a lot of people.
Has it always been like your first choice, or is it something else that you go with?
It actually it I can say second or third even. I
Second.
always wanted to like pursue something in like mercantile law, but I guess some opportunities just don't come your way. So yeah.
What do you mean in the sense of like you never tried the other stuff that you wanted?
I it's a very rare field, especially in our country. So most people would like it's basically part of like the it's like part of the like economy, the micro macro. So I wouldn't mind like being a mercantile lawyer where I deal with um the economy, micro macro, trading, all that. So I just feel like I like that kind. That's why I wanna like sort of pursue this thing of becoming an entrepreneur because it sort of joins in well.
Okay. So, being your third choice, since
I can
the
because
third
it's not like I
choice.
just woke up or like when I said I wanna no.
How rare is it to find like someone in the aviation space and who's also female? And actually, before that, like, explain what do you actually do? How does your day to day look like this?
Okay, so I'm not in aviation currently, but I spent 2 years in aviation.
Yeah.
So my part of my job was I was a excess agent for Singapore Airlines under Buddy Services, which is the agency. Because you don't, some people work like straight for the airline. Most work for like an agency. Where, for example, there's 3 agencies. It's Swissport, Menzies, and Buddy. So they handle like different airlines. Like for example, internationally and domestic.
Yeah.
So we were more of the international side. Like we were at the international side of things. So my job was that we did like document verification
Okay.
and also
So make sure that people are not coming into the country with
yes, and to
the
also
right
just
papers.
verify again that the person I'm seeing on the passport is the person that I'm looking at. Because some people take chances, they take those chances. Even also having the right documents.
But
and
how do
so-
you sometimes verify? Because I know I look not completely different, but like with facial hair, to some extent, I do.
You can see that this is this one. Even if you took the picture years ago, you can see like it's part of your identity. So you can't manner escape that.
Have you ever got into the situation where you've mistaken? Maybe you thought
There is
like,
it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. With the COVID, when it was COVID, obviously everyone
had
like
to put
had
on
to
a mask.
be
Yeah.
in. There's these Muslim people, the woman, they can't remove those things. So now we were like, oh, this we have to get done. This is
Yeah.
our procedure. So that's your religion and everything, which we do respect. But when it comes to that, it's our like it's part of our job. So we obviously have to like you have to like take it off and then put it on again. So I just feel like that was a bit difficult. People like that are a bit difficult to work with.
So, I can imagine that. Like that whole.
Because now she's like, no, she can't, and I think if it's fasting or something, they can, especially the ones
Okay.
from Doha. They like very strict when it comes to like the culture and religion.
So what do they have to go back, or they
No, they don't. Like you maybe just go with them behind the counter so that you can like verify.
Okay,
Like we'll
okay.
find a
So
way
they
somehow.
can't show their face in
Especially to
public.
other
I
men,
see.
they can't.
Okay.
They can't. So I feel like it was a
That's
bit.
quite difficult, eh?
And then we also did splits. So we basically separate people going to business class from the people going to economy class. And then also like just accompanying crew to where they have to be, like on their the door that they have to go into, because it's separate doors. You all don't go in the same door.
Okay. So you don't sit behind the, what do they call it? This, the cockpit, right? The little box that people
Oh,
see. You don't
that's
sit there.
basically no
You're not a pilot.
pilot technician. They
They
the
sit
ones
there.
that can only enter inside.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't sit behind and pilot a plane and get it to door.
No, no, not at all.
Why
Not
didn't you
at,
want
not
to
at
do it?
all. Because we like more
No, I mean
ground
you.
stuff.
Why didn't you want to do that?
That's just not for me.
Are you
I've never
afraid
had
to
an
fly?
interest. No, that like
I mean, they say you should
it
believe you
just
can fly.
wasn't
Believe you can touch the skies.
it just wasn't something that I would wanna go for.
Okay.
Even cabin crew, it's not something that I would wanna go for.
Hmm.
It's not something I would wanna pursue or anything like that. No.
So right now you're not doing it anymore. You
No,
stopped.
I'm not doing that anymore. That's where the electrical part comes in.
Hmm.
So yes, I work for this company, CBI Electric. So we basically go through the
Okay, so
process.
you transitioned. You did 2 years of aviation,
Yes.
and then now
So
you.
now I'm in electrical. Yes. So we basically go through the process of like designing a circuit breaker with everything inside. So it goes through like a lot of processes, which I can actually like.
Is it so? Is it circuit breakers that are gonna be used for like airplanes, or is
It's
it
for multiple
for multiple? Okay,
multiple
good. Okay,
households, other companies. It's complex.
okay. Yeah, yeah. All right. So, oh, that sounds. Okay, so what you do on a day to day, you guys, you make them basically.
Yes, we do. We do.
Okay.
So there's like different departments that do different things.
What do you do?
We involve like the quality of something called the spring, which you won't even see, but it's like in the circuit breaker. So we have to make sure like measurements, forces, everything
So if
falls
it's
in
faulty,
spec.
people are gonna
If
die
it's
for sure.
faulty, a house can burn out if that thing trips. So we like under a lot of pressure because that's
Sure.
basically the heart of the entire circuit.
Okay, so why did you change though? What was the thought process there?
I think the time COVID occurred, that
You're
was when
tired of
things were a
people
bit rough, and
going
I was
to a bathroom and
international.
asking them to.
So I was like international, right? So the time when COVID like happened, there wasn't much international flights. So obviously it's gonna now limit our job. There weren't much flights coming in. There were only like I think cargo flights. Yeah, there were only cargo flights they were basically operating. So that made things difficult for us, which fell in the passenger handling because there weren't any passengers basically. So that's why some of us just had to go.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, transition also is good as well.
Exactly,
You
because
have
at
to
least
move and.
I got that experience to work there. So yeah, and I think it made me also who I am.
You're a golf chick.
I do like the sport. I like the sport. Like it's very
No, not golf. Golf. GOTH, like golf, like the black, because I see you have
oh yeah. Like not really, but I like the color black.
Do you?
I do.
Okay, so it's not the, you know what a golf is, right? Like they paint
Yeah,
the
yeah,
left side black and
a gothic look. If you wanna
gothic,
go for a
yeah,
gothic look
yeah.
and so on. Like I don't mind it. I don't really do black nails, but
Yeah.
I just tried it. So yeah,
Okay, so no, it's just a change of style.
it's just a
basically.
change of style.
Okay, no, I thought maybe you're a golf chick. You listen to rock and
No. Like when I maybe do black, it's gonna be black. When I go for like a lighter color, it's gonna be. So yeah.
Okay. Oh, so aviator who moved into electricity, and obviously now you say you're more of an entrepreneur,
Yes.
and
yes.
you have quite a lot of stuff you go through.
Yo,
Instagram.
that's how I am. If something pops up, I wanna pursue it right away.
No, but I think the thing that now you're mostly focused on is your like a bikini business.
Yes, it is
Is it?
because it's the season. But clothing, if I can like, how can I put it? If I can like label it, I'd say clothing. So yeah, like I'm into clothing.
Did you
So
go into like the bikini business because obviously like now with the baddie era, its sexual appeal is more
not
like a
not really, because I wanted to like sort of enter that field because by us in Israel, there's not much. It's only the common brands you're gonna find, like your Mr. Price, your. So I wanted like a change. I wanted like a different vibe.
Hmm.
Like I wanted to create my own. So
What inspires you? Like, what's the brand that you look at and go, like, you know what, I want to bring this kind of style into our
okay,
neighborhood.
so I would say Gigi's in Caldmere. So
But I'm sure other people know it.
yes, so basically those two. I
GG's.
wanted like I like their
What's the
aesthetic.
style exactly? Like what?
It's very
Give me
90s
90s.
with a vibe of
Okay.
like um it's 90s mixed with like modern, also like very chic.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's that vibe going on.
Okay, so you wanted obviously again mixing it with the baddie. So it's like GG with a bit of baddiness.
Exactly, because their clothing is very
Hmm.
mm, and it's all seasons. Like it's very seasonal as well.
Hmm.
Very different, can be as well. Like if you wanna go for like a business look,
Hmm.
they have.
Are you well known in your neighborhood? Are you like someone that everyone
I
knows?
don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. Because I'm very
I
indoors
think
when I'm.
I think you do know in your
No,
neighborhood.
it
You should.
isn't.
You don't think so?
I'm
I think you
always
know because
indoors.
I know I'm not known like in my neighborhood. Like it's just people I grew up with.
Okay, for me, I can say mostly, I would say people know me, yes, because of the One Crown agency thing that I had going.
What is that?
Basically, it's an agency where we do promotions, like you see the sparkling girls, the bottle girls you see
Yeah,
in
yeah,
clubs,
yeah.
then editorial modeling. So it's basically an agency, but not the pageant type where there's pageants involved and crowns and all that. No, not that.
So
It's
you're
more
operating bottle girls. Is that what you say?
something. It's it's something like that. So, for example, now if you maybe we like have the different services, we cater for like a lot of things. If
Hmm.
you're now doing a music video and you need like girls, you just give me the kind of girls that you maybe looking at. Maybe if it's
Is that something that you still do, or
the thing is, I like sort of took a few steps back because it was getting coming too much now.
in what sense?
So because it's girls and because it's colored girls from like a small area, now when they get exposed to like big cities like Sandton and so on, like guys see them as I don't know, maybe snakes or whatever. So how can I put it? They wanted to now use the service for like weird things, like maybe invite them over for like pool parties and things, and we all know how that's gonna end.
Yeah.
So that's why I just sort of took a step back.
Okay. So, but are they continuing the people that you work with?
So not really because like I am actually working with someone that's a bit well known.
Mm.
So we maybe gonna like redo the whole thing.
Mm.
I just don't know when, but I'm maybe like I'm looking forward to like redoing the whole brand and everything. But obviously coming this side with like a lot of
It's crazy you saying coming from a very small town. Like
no, but
you're in
it
Gauteng,
is.
you're not from a small.
It is like
It's not small. You
it
guys are like 30
is
minutes away from the big cities. It's not small.
not really,
I'm
but
from a small town.
the thing is, ne, with colored girls,
Mm.
you will hardly see them clubbing at, for example, Montana and those kind of clubs. It's rare. They very
Is it because
in
you
their
guys
area.
keep
They wanna
your,
be in their
yeah,
area,
you
and
keep to your own
it's
areas,
not
yeah.
to say that they like don't wanna go to those places. It's just that I don't know. Maybe I think it's fear or something. I don't know. Because I have cousins that they don't wanna like explore and go clubbing here and there.
So you just
They
fine where they are,
comfortable
yeah.
and it's the world to them if they with camping chairs. So I can't do that. Like I'm very like I can't like be too comfortable with it. I like going out, socializing, meeting new people, and so on.
Hey guys, I hope you're still enjoying the episode. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and do all the good YouTube stuff. But without wasting any time, let's get back to the video. Okay, so colored girls don't move about. They keep to.
I'm not gonna lie. Most of them are very. How can I put it? They not. I wouldn't say comfortable, but they very that way. I'd rather be in my area. They like. I don't know if it's fear or what, but all I know is I'm not one of those things.
And you've never been like someone who just wants to stay in one place. Because I mean,
No.
it's similar as well with like Zulus from Durban as well, like KZN. They don't
How's
want
it?
to leave KZN. Yeah,
Oh, it's like
for
they.
them to leave, it's like, yo,
It's like
where are we going
why?
now?
Why?
And I think also it's an inferiority complex, whereas like, if you go, for example, as like a Zulu person come to Jozi, you're no longer, not everyone doesn't speak Zulu anymore. You get the Greek people.
Now
you
you
know,
now
you
you
know what I mean?
now
You
you know
realize
like
how big
it's
the
all new
world,
to you.
everything is you, and I feel like with
But that's part of life. You like have to.
people are scared of that.
You can't
In a
wanna
sense.
remain in your like environment like that. I just feel like life is worth exploring.
Oh, but I get it. You can imagine, for example, with me, there aren't so many jobs like where I'm from. So obviously, most of us we uproot to come here to school for school. We work here, yada yada, right? So it makes sense for us to be able to move around. But in KZN, there's universities there. There's all sorts of stuff. There's companies that you don't actually need to go. It's kind of like if you look at people from other countries as well, like Germans and whatnot. I don't think. Why would you want to move? You know, everything's
Yeah,
so
unless
I
it's
get it.
really where it's like a country that's struggling and there's not happening. So yeah,
So
I
it's,
kind of
it's a
get
calm.
it.
It's I mean Durban's very calm. Here we move fast.
We move fast. That's the thing. I was
You know?
gonna say that's the thing.
So
We
sometimes
move
it's
fast.
I get it. I honestly get it. Even maybe that side, your side as well. People just feel like, you know, family's here.
So
My
why do
friends
I
are
have
here,
to?
you know, things are here. Why do I
I
need?
can't. No,
You
I
know?
can't.
Yeah, no, it's same as me because I move around. Like, I can't
Exactly.
like,
And some people like they not like how can I put it? They're not forward in that way or wanting to know someone else. They want to keep their circle small, and so I think that's also another thing. They want to like keep their circle small, and they don't want like to socialize with new people, and so they'd rather be in that space. So they would A, B, and C, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah. Just circling back to the aviation stuff as we wrap up the episode. Have you ever experienced like any like discrimination in terms of because of how you are, maybe because you're colored, maybe because you're you know, you hide, maybe because of maybe you might not be the ideal body type or whatever. Is that something that happens in that space? Like throughout, besides what you guys were doing, even like the cabin crew, the pilots, and is there? Do you feel like there's to some extent some discrimination?
I don't really think. I don't really think because it's like it's colored, so you're gonna find like diverse. So yeah, that's all that matters.
Do you think, as for example, like a Palisa from Pretoria, you know, maybe her body shape is not the ideal, and then she's like a certain height and she wants to join like the cabin crew. Would you think they would accept her? I mean, that's her dream. Like she went on a trip somewhere with her family, and she saw what they were doing. She's like, "Oh, I want to do that." When she was young, and
Yeah.
then she grows up, she wants to do that. Do you think she would be accepted though?
I think, yeah, sure. They're not that like tough on their criteria anymore in terms of like body weight and color.
Yeah.
Color has never been a thing. But I would say some airlines they only take, maybe for example, Singapore. There's only Singapore women that
Yeah.
are there, that are part of the cabin crew. You'll never see someone that's maybe from the US or South Africa. No, they don't operate like that. Even what is this? Emirates. They only have people from Dubai. Like
Oh.
Indian, the Indian features and everything. It's like rare to see. Oh, there's a Black American girl. It's very rare. So I feel like some
There's
airlines you
some
stand the
level
chance.
of
You do
yeah.
stand the chance.
It's kind of like silent discrimination
It is.
because
It
like
is.
for example, even in the modern world, there's some level of you can't. I mean, right now we're more accepting if you're fat, if you're whatever. But if you wanna really be like a superstar, you have to be obviously still look like a GGRD or whatever.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I guess it's like a silent
It
discrimination.
is, it is. Because I always wondered, like, why not like change? Because like they operating with like west side of the world. Like, why not add
Makes
like
much more sense.
they don't. They only have and they all look the same. They all look the same. You find eight ladies that look exactly the same, exactly. So that's part of like their company preference and so on.
Okay. No. As like a woman in South Africa, there's a lot of us here in South Africa and a lot of different characters, different, like, what do you think makes you different as Nibian?
Mm, I can say that I can't. I was gonna say I'm like highly determined, but you find a lot of people that are,
Highly determined.
and I just think I don't want to like speak highly of myself because I'm not that person. But how can I put it? I know that I'm someone that like pushes. If I want something, I'm gonna like work
Go for it.
towards it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go, and you will find a lot of people that are exactly like that also. So that's why I'm saying I don't want to like speak highly of myself and say I'm this and everyone isn't that. Like no, I'm not gonna do that. But what I
Yeah,
can
but
say
you
is,
gotta have a
someone
little kick, a little confidence, like, yeah.
so yeah, I don't wanna like go with
There's nothing wrong being
no,
the
I
best at
know,
something,
but
right? Like if you feel like you're
that way
the
I'm like,
prettiest thing,
I'm not the best.
right?
Like I'm
Yeah,
like
there's
no,
nothing wrong with that.
there is nothing wrong with it. But I just feel like there are tons of other people that have the same characteristics. Like they very determined, they hardworking, they're gonna get what they want if they work and put their minds towards it. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I've already said one last question, but one last question before the last question is that if you go through your Instagram, or actually on your bio, you have like two maps. You have not maps, man, flags. You have the South African flag and
In
the
the South Africa, the
yeah,
Cameroonian one.
Cameroon.
So basically, my father's from Cameroon.
Yeah.
I don't know him,
Yeah.
but he's from Cameroon. So yeah, that's why I'm saying it's like a dual
So
citizenship going on.
you've never had like cousins from Cameroon?
No, like
any-
because I don't know him. Like I grew up without him, so it's like actually hard to say that. Oh, I've cousins there. So it's kind of like difficult.
Do you want to know maybe some bit of your like Cameroonian roots? Have you ever looked at?
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm dying to like embrace it, but I don't know where to begin. Like it's hard because I don't know him and so
So do you not know even like his last name? So
I do, but
start there.
no. Okay, but yeah, but like I do know like his like names and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a good point. Like I can start there, but
I mean,
I
it's
don't
nice
want to
just to
start with
learn,
the other thing
about
also.
I mean, not necessarily to like find your family per se, but just to learn like how Cameroonians are. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Yeah, it would be nice. I think if I also had like I'm fully South African, so I don't have like a duality.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I would, wanna embrace it and everything that. But I guess for now it's just that way. I know I'm that, but
Yeah.
you get what I'm
No,
saying.
I get it. I get it.
So
Okay, one last question. This is actually the last question. What can we expect from you in terms of like your business, entrepreneurship, and
there's plenty that I wanna like work on, God willingly. So, but I do know that I wanna like grow my brains. Like I want them all to like sort of like branch out.
yeah,
And obviously to get a bigger audience, like when it comes to clients and so on. But the goal mainly is to like grow them, grow my brains.
okay. I mean, you're doing well, Miss. Keep pushing. Get like more creative with your work, and yeah, the quality and all that. And I mean, I always say like the work speaks for itself.
For itself, exactly.
So the more
Yes.
you push, the more yeah.
Exactly. That's what the way I'm trying, the way that I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyways, thanks for coming. Really enjoyed this
Thank you so
conversation.
much for the opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. She was very nervous when we started, but now she's very calm and yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Season 2 is back. Weekly episodes every Monday. Try, leader, don't lose out.